Hello, ECED 303 students. This is Professor Zavala Martin, and I'm going to give you a quick overview of our course. So starting here, I'm on the Start Here page, which is where I recommend all of you start. At least take a look at the Start Here page because it gives you some resources that you will need throughout your various courses at Brown, and particularly this one. It gives you some instructions on how to get started on the course, on the School of Education professional dispositions, which we do evaluate throughout your courses. In various courses we evaluate you on the professional dispositions, so it's good for you to know what they are. Why don't we just see if we can take a look at them right here. Professional dispositions, where did you go? I know they're here somewhere, probably under all of this. Mission vision frameworks. We have a conceptual framework which we follow in our classes, and here's the professional dispositions. There are 6 of them: professional demeanor and responsibility, commitment to learning for all students, communication, collaboration, self-reflection, and ethics. And you're actually evaluated on those, not every semester, but just in particular courses. And so then moving on, also you probably all have your live text account, which you have had to do for ECED 300, but this also is a great page because it provides you with some technical information that you might need for what kind of browsers to use, because we do have Google, all the Google Suite available to us, and we'll be using it in this course. We already have, for example, for the sign up for the meetings. And we have some other great information and trainings. So just so you know, there are these online trainings, both live and just recorded, for you on different aspects of technology, such as Blackboard, Adobe Connect, etc., to help you. I use them all the time, actually, to help you in navigating the technology of the course. So that's the Start Here button. And then course information, of course, gives you an overview. We have a welcome to class and give you an overview on the assignments, etc., that we'll do, about your instructor, which I haven't loaded yet, and I will. Also, we have the syllabus, which will give you our the syllabus has a lot of information on it that you should always take a look at. Some of it, the course description, the conceptual framework, our professional dispositions, the learning outcomes. We have program learning outcomes and course learning outcomes in our BA program, and you can look at a map for where those outcomes are located. You do want to know this because the program learning outcomes are tied with the NIEYC standards, and our program is based on the standards. And when you get to your final capstone course, you will be showing your competence in each of the standards. So it's kind of a good idea to keep an eye on what you're working on each semester. Course learning objectives are here. The textbooks are here, which hopefully you have ordered ahead, because you can do that through the bookstore and the master course list. You can certainly order your books ahead. We also have some online texts that we'll be using, and then the study units, and then there's different the grading, how we do our grades. You have to get a grade of C or higher to pass this course. And information about writing, and of course academic integrity, which is super important. Plagiarism is something that is very serious and unfortunately happens often. So then there's also bibliography for additional reading. So do take a look at your syllabus, and then just taking a look at the course information, the assignments, the major assignments that are due this semester. We are going to have discussion boards each week. We're going to have 4 reflective journals, and then I have added in some drafts of your language and literacy toolkit so that you can be working on it all along and get some feedback as you go. I think this will really help you in your final weeks to not be so stressed. So we're going to work on that, as well as the personal literacy history and reflection we're going to work on throughout the semester. But basically it's discussion boards, reflective journals, some drafts you're going to turn in, which are part of your big assignments. Then you have 2 observations to do in ECE settings in weeks 5 and 6. You have the Personal Literacy History and Reflection due week 7, and the Language and Literacy Toolkit due week 8. So that's just kind of giving you an overview of the major assignments that are due in this course. And of course, also on the course information page are the rubrics to the discussion boards, the journals, the big assignments are all here, and they're also located in the weekly folders where they're due. We don't accept late work. If especially if there's no notification, if you have some kind of issue and you want to contact me, I'm usually pretty flexible about it when I can be. But it does move quickly, 8 weeks, and so what we'll do is, in our first meetings, we'll try to make some plans to help you, set your work up in a way that you can most easily get it done. So that's the course information. Also, the announcements page are something that you should know about. I'll put at least one announcement a week, probably more. These announcements will also go to your email. So my expectation is that you are reading these announcements. This is part of the course communication. You can read them in your email, or you can read them here on our course page. So we'll have that every week. And then all of your assignments are in the weekly folders. And in my next video recording, I'm going to talk about week 1. So I'll see you then in just a few minutes.